Good evening, and welcome to the Sunday Scaries. I'm feeling pretty beat today, but I am able to do the show, and I want to finish up My Memory of Us so we can move on to Fall of Porcupine, because the fall is almost here, and that game was probably going to take a little while to do. So, I learned how to do the pipe puzzle, and now I can do it pretty well, I think. So we're going to see if we can get out of this. Alright, but we will start from the beginning of the chapter, because it's not that long. Here we go.
Her grandfather was gone forever, and we were alone, underground, hiding away from the horrible noises above. What was going on up there? Though the odds were terrible, the people fought back, even though some said it was hopeless and much too late. Their weapons were puny compared with their oppressors, but their spirits hadn't been totally crushed. They fought on. But there was no escape in the end. The last of the red folk were rounded up and taken away. We heard terrible noises as we squeezed through the sewers. I heard the full story much later. I also heard that there was truth in the old rumors we'd heard of the people beyond the wall. People who could change your color.
It's looking bad out there, friends. Need to find that girl. Talk to the nurse. Hey, can you help us talk to the nurse? There you go. Hey nurse, can you help us find this girl? You two, go get the girl. She's down this crazy maze of interconnecting pipes. Here, give this to the guard. And up we go. We're supposed to give this to you? Looks good. Alright kids, have fun in the pipes. See if I can do this in one go, or if I end up getting it wrong. Hey, that wasn't right. Come on. Go back. There we go. That's also not right. Okay, hang on. I may have messed something up. Here we go. This is where I was supposed to go. And we're out. Not too bad. It's the girl. Down here eating a fish. Sit down. Want some fish? Yum.
We found the little girl and she told us her tale. She used to live in the orphanage where Janusz was in charge, and he had stayed right there with the kids as he had promised. When the robots came to take them away, he refused to leave their side. He held their hands as they all stood together. Then the robot guards led them all away. Even though the resistance could have saved Janusz, even though he could have escaped, he kept his promise. And he went along with the children into the flying train. It took off, and none of them were ever seen again. But this little girl, she was the only one who got away. And now she was talking about a couple on the other side of the wall. Somehow she knew that if she could get to them, they would adopt her and perhaps change her color. Then she would be safe. Her eyes brimmed with hopeful tears as she said, maybe they would adopt you too as well.
Alright, let's get this bathtub in the water. And here we go. Okay, controls limited. We can go left and right. I don't know if we can do anything else. At least not yet. Hey! We need to get her back. What's going on? What's happening? Oh my. Oh good, we get to fight now. Haha. Oh, this is tricky. Right? Oh, I don't like this at all. Whoop! Shoot. Alright, well there goes a thing we were trying to avoid. But ah, no. Okay, so is that too few? Got him. Okay. We got an achievement. That's cool. Does that mean we can get her out? Because that was the thing that grabbed her? Well, she swam to safety, we'll say. Oh, poor kid.
The couple were keen to make my friend part of their lives. I was so glad for her. She would be safe at last in the world beyond the wall. But there was only room for one child. So it was time for the two of us to part. We had come through so much together. She took out the photograph of the two of us, the one that had been taken on the last day before the invasion. She tore it in two, so we'd both have half, to remind us of each other. Then she went away, and I never saw her again. After that, I had many more adventures, of course, but that is all a story for another time, perhaps. And maybe one day, I told the girl in my bookstore, you will hear it, my dear. She was looking at me, thunderstruck. I've heard that story before, she said, about the girl and the boy and the photograph from my grandma. Downstairs, the shop doorbell rang.
Aw. I'm not gonna cry.
There was some kind of magic at work, perhaps. Magic that brought her grandmother to my door that very night. We went downstairs, and I saw her waiting. At first, I froze. The girl pushed me closer, and then I recognized my friend. We hugged, and all that time simply dropped away. After all the adventures and the changes that everyone must face, we were the same two kids all over again. That's what I mean when I say life can still surprise us on even very ordinary days. And now my story is done. I dedicate it to anyone who's been forced to part from their loved ones and who has survived long enough to see them again.
Okay, well, still didn't cry, but it got closer. What a thing to watch. What a time to watch it. No matter whether you think of this as being relevant to things happening out in the world or here within our own borders, it's important. I'm letting a little more of the credits run because I'm still trying to think about all of this. Oh man, wow. The game's from 2018? I thought it was less recent than that, but jeez. Well, it just goes to show. It's relevant all the time. Alright, well, since there isn't much more game to play other than me going back and getting a couple of achievements, this will be a short one today, I guess. And I'm sad that the last one didn't quite finish it, but I guess that's it. Well, final thoughts. People don't deserve to be caged without due process of law. Children never deserve to be caged. And as these kids have shown us, you know, resistance takes a lot of forms. So if you also believe that children don't belong in cages, then find ways to do what you can to stand up to those in power who think they do. And stay safe out there if you can. Watch out for yourselves, watch out for each other. And good night out there, whatever you are.